Our newsroom right now as we continue to follow this breaking news that is coming out of Washington. Take a look. You can see those flashing lights and several officers out there. The U.S. Capitol Police saying, quote, "Our officers are searching in and around the Senate office buildings in response to a concerning 911 call. Please stay away from the area as we are still investigating. We will continue to communicate with the public here." Again, a live image out of there. As you can see, all the officers and the flashing lights. Now, they did add, if you are inside the Senate buildings, everyone inside should be sheltering in place, as the report was for a possible active shooter. It should be noted that we do not have any confirmed reports of gunshots. They say if you are in the area, follow the directions of our officers. Right now, we do have this image that is coming in from our Fox team out there as we are working to gather some more information. There's very limited details at this point, as it is a very active scene. We do know right now that we are getting this shot coming in from Fox News. You can see it's kind of shaky, so that is the reason why. But several officers there are outside as they are working to piece all of this together and figure out exactly what they do have. The information is coming in very slowly, as I said. The U.S. Capitol Police saying that officers are searching in and around the Senate office buildings in response to a concerning 911 call. Please stay away from the area as we are still investigating. We will continue to communicate with the public here. We also heard from Fox News' Chad Pergram, who posted here on Twitter, USCP, that is the U.S. Capitol Police, have evacuated Russell. They are investigating a report of an active shooter. You can see folks on your screen right there are walking out of the building, gathering off to the side. We haven't seen any huge crowds just yet, but we are working to gather the latest information. I'm going to keep it on this shot here as we work to see how this plays out. But again, we know from the Capitol Police there that they are investigating a possible active shooter report at this point. Again, a lot of details do remain up in the air, so we are going to keep it on this shot here as we work to get more, and we could potentially get an update from some of the officials there as well. So be sure to stick with us here on Live Now from Fox. And actually, per DC Fire and EMS, we are now hearing that it is a mental health call and that a person was rambling on the phone apparently from the building. DC Fire saying as of right now, they have no reason to believe this is an active shooter. However, you can see folks are being evacuated from the building. They are searching the building, and it's not clear if they do have a person in custody, but Fire and EMS saying that it does appear to be a mental health call with a person rambling on the phone from the Hart building there. Really quickly though, I do want to go over how the initial situation is played out with the limited information we do have from the U.S. Capitol Police, who do say our officers are searching in and around the Senate office buildings. In response to that concerning 911 call, they urge people to just stay away from the area as they work the investigation, and said they would communicate with the public here. They said if you are inside the Senate buildings, everyone inside should be sheltering in place, as the report was for a possible active shooter. They say it should be noted that we do not have any confirmed reports of gunfire, but if you are in the area, follow the directions of our officers. Again, we have now heard from DC Fire and EMS that it is a mental health call, believed to be at least, with a person rambling on the phone from inside the Hart building, and DC Fire saying there is, quote, no reason to believe it is an active shooter. All right, we are going to work to get some more details on that. As we do, we will bring those to you right here on Live Now from Fox. Again, it is just 3:02 on the East Coast and 12:02 on the West Coast. If you are just joining us here, you are looking at a live image coming out of Washington, D.C. as we follow this breaking news right here on your screen. Very limited information, but this did come out as a call of an active shooter. However, D.C. Fire saying there is no reason to believe right now that there is an active shooter. We also know our Fox 5 D.C. team does have a camera from a nearby rooftop. We're working to get that kind of routed in here so we can bring that to you. It shows a little bit more of that heavy police presence that is out there. Once we get that image for you, you can watch it right here on LiveNOW. But again, we do have this other image coming in from Fox that shows just some of those flashing lights there on your screen as police do work this investigation, saying they received a call that was quote unquote concerning, but now saying they believe it is a mental health call where a person was rambling on the phone. Initially, though, they believed it was a possible active shooter situation, and folks were urged to stay inside. Now, we do have that aerial view that I was talking about coming in from our Fox 5 DC team. It looks like the shot is actually not working correctly, because if you look at it right there, you can see it's kind of smushed together, but that is supposed to be a view that shows the roads around that area are shut down. If we can get that to be fixed there, we'll bring it to you as well. But as of right now, we still have a lot of questions about exactly what is going on here in D.C., as there is this heavy police presence around the Capitol building at this hour at 3:03 on the East Coast and 12:03 on the West Coast. And you can hear the typing there in the background as the newsroom is working fast to gather the latest information, staying in touch with our Fox 5 DC team as well as Fox News to get the latest information here. A lot of questions about exactly what happened, but if you are just joining us, I do want to go over some of the basics. And again, limited information as we look at a lot of flashing lights and folks being evacuated as Capitol Police issue a shelter-in-place order for the Senate office buildings, investigating a report of a possible active shooter. Police say officers responding to a, quote, concerning 911 call asked the public to avoid the area as they do continue their search. Police say there are no confirmed reports of gunfire at this time, but they are continuing to advise anyone in the building to remain inside and follow the direction of officers. At this point, that is all the information they have released. You can see the heavy police presence there outside the Capitol as we do work to gather some more details here. Information is going to be scarce in situations like this because this is live, raw, and unfiltered, breaking right here on your screen right in front of us.